Hello everybody and welcome. Today we're doing a DOJ 9/11 memorial ceremony today, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're ready to go here, just about to take off. We got our traffic units leading us here, so we're going to be taking off in just a minute here. Welcome everybody. This is going to be a very respectful thing, so please be respectful in the chat. If anybody isn't, you'll be likely to get kicked. So. Traffic units clear to proceed. Are you guys coming? Units, we've already taken off. Is anybody coming or what? My... we already started going. I don't know why everybody else is still back there. Even the fire guys?
Reset, guys?
Okay. Yeah, everybody in the parade should be moving. Southbound Alta. Why is this so hard? Alright, I'm gonna turn off my webcam for this.
Welcome to the strand.
Yeah, Matt, cover the left-hand side.
Yeah, we're already live. Yeah, at least I already said. Just get in with somebody, please. Yeah, everybody please mute your mics. There really isn't a need for you guys to talk during this. Said yes a long time ago.
Police operator 1886, what's your emergency?
Hi, I'm on the 102nd floor of the World Trade Center. We just had an explosion on the 103rd floor.
You at the 105th floor?
Yes, I mean the 106th.
Okay, 106, okay,
Yeah, we have a conference up here, but there's hundreds of people up here.
Alright, what's your last name?
Hanley, Hanley.
H-A-N...
We have smoke and it's pretty bad.
Alright, this is on the 106th floor, right?
Hello?
Okay, we got the call. Let me connect you with fire, okay? Alright, it's okay, we have you. Hold on, let me connect you with fire, okay?
We have about 100 people in here. We can't get downstairs.
Hold on, let me connect you with fire. Fire department for all wave, what's the fire?
Hi, yeah, I'm on the 106th floor of the World Trade Center. We just had an explosion up here.
Okay, 106th floor, what building are you in, sir? 1 or 2?
That's the World Trade.
Alright, the One World Trade.
Yeah.
Alright, so 1?
Yeah, it's one.
Alright,
Yeah, there's smoke and we have about 100 people up here.
alright, sit tight, do not leave, okay? There's a fire, an explosion or something in the building, alright? I want you to stay where you are.
Yes.
Alright, what's the phone number there?
We're on the 106th floor, the 106th.
Alright, what's your phone number, sir? Your phone number.
646-752-1436.
Alright, we're there. We're coming up to get you.
I can see the smoke coming from outside. The windows are down.
Alright, we're on the way, okay?
What?
We're on the way, sir.
Okay, just please hurry.
Alright, just keep the windows open if you can. Open up the windows and sit tight. It's gonna be a while because there's a fire going on downstairs.
We can't open the windows unless we break them.
Okay, just sit tight.
Okay.
Alright, just sit tight, okay? We're on the way, don't worry.
Alright, hurry, please.
I would all senior staff please come up to the white line. All personnel, please stay quiet as the cue for the national anthem. Thank you. Alright, well, everyone please remain silent as I prepare my speeches. I want to thank everybody for coming to this 9/11 memorial today for DOJRP. So please bear with me. I'm going to be giving you a summary of what will be happening today, and this will be as follows. At the start, we will be having a speech. After our speech, I will go down the list. I'll let you guys talk about your experiences with 9/11, how it shaped you, or whatever you guys want to say. You can give words of encouragement. You don't have to talk at all. After the naming, we will be going to the names of all personnel who died on 9/11. Fire department, police department, Port Authority, EMT and paramedics, and fire patrol. That will be the longest part of this ceremony. After the naming, we will be given an opportunity to go see the 21 gun salute for the New York City Police Department. After that, we will be doing the final bell for the New York City Fire Department. After the final bell, we will be given 30 seconds of silence. For that 30 seconds, think what you need, reminisce what you need. And after those 30 seconds, we will then end with a grace, amazing grace, with the bagpipes. This memorial, it will last approximately about an hour and a half. So please, at this time, if you do have something within the next hour or so, please leave quietly, don't make any noise, go as you please. Without further ado, I will be starting my speech. I want to thank everybody for coming to this memorial today. As you all know, today is a very special day. It's a very reminiscing day, it's a very heartening day, a day of remembrance. Today is September 11th, 2018, 17 years after the attacks on the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001. Today is a day in American history that changed many lives and many families. For those who don't know about 9/11, I will be reading a brief history and brief summary. On September 11th, 2001, 19 militias associated with the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airplanes and carried out suicide attacks against targets in the United States. At 8:45 a.m. on a clear Tuesday morning, an American Airlines Boeing 767 loaded with 20,000 gallons of fuel jet crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The impact left a gaping burning hole near the 80th floor of the 110-story skyscraper, instantly killing hundreds of people and trapping hundreds more higher up. As the evacuation of the tower and its twin got underway, television cameras broadcasted live images of what initially appeared to be a freak accident. Then, no more than 18 minutes later, another plane, second Boeing 767, United Airlines 175, appeared out of the sky and hit the South Tower. It hit near the 60th floor, and the collision caused a massive explosion that showered debris on the streets. During that time, at 9:45 a.m., American Airlines 77 circled Washington, D.C. and crashed into the Pentagon. And during that time, at 10 a.m., another airline's Flight 93 was hijacked. During a 10-minute struggle, the passengers were able to gain control of the cockpit, but unfortunately 10 minutes later, they spiraled out of control and flew towards the ground in Shanksville, Westfield, Pennsylvania. So now, for anyone who would like to speak, give your experience, anything, I will do so now. I'll go down the list. Josh W. to Lima 4.
My experience is my grandmother was living in New York at the time of this, and she was actually scheduled for a meeting that got canceled. So she was supposed to be in one of the towers for a meeting, and luckily, due to the cancellation, she was not there, and she's still with us today.
Patrick P. 3005.
I personally don't remember much. I was in preschool, and I remember my parents coming to pick me up very early. The connection that I have was my uncle, who is his brother, so it's my uncle not by blood. His brother was a firefighter. He was not on call that day. He went to return something that they had, some kind of barbecue or cookout the day before. He went to return it. While he was there, the call went out. He suited up, went, and he perished in the South Tower.
Matt B. Civ 7, Foxtrot 730.
Nothing to add.
Jonathan T. 3025.
Nothing to add.
Joseph C. Foxtrot 303.
I was in grade 6, just starting out, and they stopped all classes and they tried to explain to a bunch of young children what just happened without showing us scenes from the TV. It was very surreal, and it was that's all I got to say. It was just wow.
Nathan B. Foxtrot 304.
Nothing to add.
Stephen B. 5 Sierra 26.
Nothing to add.
Benjamin C. Foxtrot 402.
My thoughts go out to all the families who lost their loved ones.
Alex J. 5 Delta 203.
I don't remember too much. I was
Welcome to the
extremely
stream.
little when this unfortunate event did happen. I remember bit and pieces. I remember specifically it was like grade 2 or 3. Just like Joseph said, all they tried to explain what happened. I remember Mom and Dad coming to pick me up, and I was extremely excited. You know, I was happy to be off school early, and they tried to explain to me the largeness of the situation that just happened, that I just cannot begin to explain. My thoughts and prayers go out to every single family of every single first responder and person that died in this unfortunate event.
Dylan B. 3078.
Nothing to add.
James R. Foxtrot 504.
Nothing to add.
Joseph O. Foxtrot 502.
I have nothing to add.
Justin R. 3073.
Remember being in 6th grade at the time, living in Delaware. I remember when it had happened, we had just got out of school. I had plenty of family and friends that were volunteers. We walked out of the school, just pretty much surrounded by police. There was buses there. It's a pretty surreal sight. We had a lot of family that were left to go and volunteer. They'd been there for months. family tried to explain what happened then. Some of our family tried to explain the scene that was there. It's just a surreal thing. My thoughts and prayers go out to everybody else that was involved in it and that lost somebody.
Carrie S 5 Delta 303.
Dad.
Stephen B 5 X-ray 210.
Nothing to add.
Justin M Civ 214.
I was just an infant at the time when all this went down, and every year during the memorial, my parents always remind me of what they did at the time. And it still chills me that they were just doing their normal everyday things, and even they were scared. They had no idea. Like, everyone that was just all around America had no idea what was going on throughout that whole day, had no idea when it stopped, had no idea when it actually started, or no idea what was going on at the time. Is all my thoughts and prayers go out to the families that were involved with the losses that day.
Peter R Charlie 301.
There's not much, but I remember my cousin, she shows me videos every year of when she was in college and what she saw. She was in college in New York when it was happening. She took a video of it, and it just surprises me every time I see it. She was only about 3 or 4 blocks away from it when it initially happened, and she told me how she had to evacuate. It's just unbelievable, the story she had. Every man, woman, and first responder, even every normal civilian who went in, I consider every single one of them a hero, and I'll always forever consider any of them a hero.
Samuel S Control 304.
I just want to appreciate all that have dedicated their time to this memorial. I personally lost someone in the attacks, so I understand what everyone else is going through. And again, I just appreciate everyone that's come out and doing this. I really appreciate it. That's all I have.
Matt S 50316.
Nothing, sir.
Tyler P 5 Delta 213.
May those who sacrificed their lives to protect and serve may rest in peace. New York City has your back from here on out. I'm clear.
Ashley E 3337.
My thoughts and prayers go out to those that have lost loved ones during this horrible and treacherous attack. May they rest in peace.
Colin E 2 Lima 223.
Nothing to add.
Joey P 3329.
I don't remember much. I was just an infant, just turned 1 year old. I do remember my mother was working in a restaurant down the street from it, and she remembers the streets filling with dust after the first and second tower collapse. My thoughts and prayers go out to the nearly 3,000 families that lost someone that day. Nothing else.
Paul V 3330.
Nothing to add.
Tristan C Civ 400.
Nothing to add.
Ben E 3544.
Just want to send my condolences out to everyone that died on that day and everyone who lost someone on that day.
Chad B 3522.
So I have a family member that worked at the Pentagon at the time, and just happened to forget his briefcase that day going into work, and turned around and went home and got it. Had he been at the Pentagon, his office was one of the ones that was destroyed. So my thoughts and prayers go out to those families that were not as lucky as mine.
Isaac J Civ 554.
Nothing.
J Russell 2 Lincoln 495.
Nothing to add at this time, sir.
John G 2 Lincoln 537.
I was in 3rd grade, and I remember walking down the hallways of my elementary school, seeing the flicker of lights on TVs with burning buildings. My teacher wouldn't tell me what I saw after I came back using the restroom. I insisted until I got home. I didn't happen. Years later, I joined the Marine Corps and served in Afghanistan with the ripple effects of that event, even as a child, and still continue to reverberate to the present day. And I hope that we can use that moment to honor the dead and to live a life of love and community without need for something like that to bring us together again. And may we prevail with love.
Joseph F. 2 Lincoln 515.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school when we were in history class and saw everything happen on TV, and nothing but anger and I guess rage kind of came over me. At that point, I decided I was going to join the Army. So at 17, I joined the Army. I joined the Army at 17, deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan to hopefully help prevent future attacks like this. And that's it.
Stephen D. 2 Lincoln 501.
I just want to add that I'm not an American citizen, I'm a Canadian, but during this time I would like to express that I will wholeheartedly stand beside my American counterparts and support them. I thank everyone who responded to the event, helped out with the aftermath, and participated in anything that had to do with this event in terms of helping the individuals who suffered and or were affected by this tragedy. I want to send out my condolences and sincere gratitude to anybody who still suffers or anyone who's been affected by this. It is a tragic event, and we will all stand here with you and be one.
And I also want to add something. I want to thank everybody coming to the memorial. I know it was last minute. I know it could have been planned a little better, but I want to thank you all for still coming, doing your best and everything. 9/11 to me it has an indirect impact on me, but not a direct. The only direct impact I would really say is it's what caused me to push towards my fire and EMS career today. Me being a firefighter and EMT in Missouri, it's because of 9/11, because of what they did, everything they did, when I knew I could be one of them and I could help people. The more indirect impact is I've lost friends in Afghanistan, I've lost friends in Iraq, I've had friends injured. Only closest family friend I've had killed is Danny P. Dietz, Navy SEAL, from STV Team 2, 2005, June. He would know him better from the story Lone Survivor. He was my uncle's closest friend. He was my uncle's best man at his wedding, actually. He was also with my uncle, as my uncle was his LPO. That's one of the biggest indirect impacts I have. But overall, it hurts my heart that this ever happened, that this world's ever came to this just point, that we decided that we attack one another, all because of anger and hate of one's religion and nation. I just hope one day we can all get peace, we can all look together, because we're all human. No matter skin, race, color, we're all human. We all bleed the same, we all do the same. So after this, I want to go on to the naming now. And with this naming, I want everybody to please remain silent and respect. During this naming, I will name off, first, the New York City Fire Department. Secondly, the New York City Police Department. Thirdly, New York City Port Authority. Fourthly, paramedics and EMTs from the private ambulance companies and hospitals. And lastly, New York City Fire Patrol. So if you all can, please mute your mics at this time. And all fire personnel, please stand at attention as I name off names. Attention orders. From the New York City Fire Department, September 11th, 2001. New York City Fire Department Chief Peter J. Garcia Jr. FDNY Commissioner William M. Fahan. FDNY Marshal Ronald Paul Buca. FDNY Captain McCall Chaplain. Citywide Tour Commands Chief Gerard A. Barbara. Chief Donald J. Burns. Battalion 1 Chief Matthew Lancelot Ryan. Lieutenant Paul Thomas Mitchell. Battalion 2, Chief William McGovern. Chief Richard Prunty. Firefighter Faustino Apostle, Jr. Battalion 4, Lieutenant Thomas O'Hagan. Battalion 6, Chief John P. Williamson. Battalion 7, Chief Oreo Palmer. Lieutenant Stephen G. Harrell. Lieutenant Philip Scott Petit. Battalion 8, Chief Thomas Patrick DeAngelis. Firefighter Thomas McCann. Battalion 9, Chief Dennis Lawrence Devlin. Chief Edward F. Gagordy. Lieutenant Charles William Garbonready. Firefighter Carl Asaro. Firefighter Alan D. Feinberg. Battalion 11, Chief John M. Palillo. Battalion 12, Chief Frederick Claude Sheffield, Jr. Battalion 22, Lieutenant Charles Joseph Marigoda. Battalion 43, Lieutenant Jeffrey E. Guja. Battalion 47, Lieutenant Anthony Kovic. Battalion 48, Chief Joseph Guzarik. Firefighter Michael Leopoldo Aquino. Battalion 49, Chief John Moran. Battalion 50, Chief Lawrence T. Steck. Battalion 57, Chief Dennis Cross. Chief Joseph Ross Marshbanks. Division 1, Captain Joseph D. Farley. Captain Thomas Moody. Division 11, Captain Timothy M. Stackpole. Division 15, Chief Thomas Theodore Haskell, Jr. Captain Martin J. Egan, Jr. Captain William O'Keefe. Engine 1, Lieutenant Andrew Desperito. Firefighter Michael T. Weinberg. Engine 4, Cleo Anaya, Jr. Firefighter James C. Richies. Firefighter Thomas G. Scholas. Firefighter Paul A. Tektemir. Engine 5, Manuel Del Valle, Jr. Engine 6, Paul Byer. Thomas Holland. Firefighter William R. Johnston. Engine 8, Robert Harrow. Engine 10, Lieutenant Greg Arthur Atlas. Firefighter Jeffrey James Olson. Firefighter Paul Bassini. Engine 21, Captain William Francis Burke, Jr. Engine 22, Firefighter Thomas Anthony Casoria. Firefighter Michael J. Elferis. Firefighter Vincent D. Kane. Firefighter Martin E. McWilliams. Engine 23, Firefighter Robert McPadden. Firefighter James Nicholas Papa George. Firefighter Hectus Louise Turado, Jr. Firefighter Mark P. Whitford. Engine 26, Captain Thomas Farino. Firefighter Dana R. Hannon. Engine 29, Michael Argusa. Engine 33, Lieutenant Kevin Pfeiffer. Firefighter David Ark. Firefighter Mike Boyle. Firefighter Robert Evans. Firefighter Keith Roy Marquilius Maynard. Engine 37, John Giordona. Engine 40, Lieutenant John F. Ginley. Firefighter Kevin Bracken. Firefighter Michael D. Doria. Firefighter Bruce Gary. Firefighter Stephen Mercado. Engine 50, Robert W. Spear, Jr. Engine 54. Paul John Gill. Firefighter Jose Guadalupe. Firefighter Leonard Regalia. Firefighter Christopher Santora. Engine 55. Lieutenant Peter L. Fruand. Firefighter Robert Lane. Firefighter Christopher Bozzillo. Firefighter Stephen P. Russell. Engine 58. Lieutenant Robert B. Nagel. Engine 74. Ruben D. Correa. Engine 201. Lieutenant Paul Richard Martini. Firefighter Gregory Joseph Buck. Firefighter Christopher Pickford. Firefighter John Albert Schwart. Engine 205. Lieutenant Robert Francis Wallace. Engine 207. Firefighter Carl Henry Joseph. Firefighter Sean Edward Powell. Firefighter Kevin O'Reilly. Engine 214. Lieutenant Carl John Bagdima. Firefighter John Joseph Florio. Firefighter Michael Edward Roberts. Firefighter Kenneth Thomas Watson. Engine 216. Daniel Sir Firefighter. Engine 217. Lieutenant Kenneth Philemon. Firefighter Stephen Coakley. Firefighter Philip T. Hayes. Firefighter Neil Joseph Levy. Engine 219. Firefighter John Chapura. Engine 226. Firefighter Brian McAleese. Firefighter David Paul D. Rubio. Firefighter Stanley S. Smagala Jr. Engine 230. Lieutenant Brian G. Ahern. Firefighter Frank Bonamo. Firefighter Michael Scott Carlo. Firefighter Jeffrey Stark. Firefighter Eugene Wellen. Firefighter Edward James Witt III. Engine 235. Lieutenant Stephen Bates. Firefighter Nicholas P. Shufalo. Firefighter Francis Espatillo. Firefighter Lee S. Filling. Firefighter Lawrence G. Villing. Engine 285. Raymond R. York, firefighter. Engine 320. Captain James J. Corrigan. Hazmat Operations. Chief John Fanning. Hazmat 1. Lieutenant John A. Kosicki. Firefighter Dennis M. Carey. Firefighter Martin N. DeMio. Firefighter Thomas Gardner. Firefighter Jonathan R. Homan. Firefighter Dennis Scuso. Firefighter Kevin Joseph Smith. Ladder 2. Captain Frederick III Jr. Firefighter Michael J. Clark. Firefighter George Espequela. Firefighter Dennis P. Germain. Firefighter Daniel Edward Harlan. Firefighter Carl Molinaro. Firefighter Dennis Michael Mulligan. Ladder 3. Captain Patrick J. Brown. Lieutenant Kevin W. Donnelly. Firefighter Michael Carroll. Firefighter James Raymond Coyle. Firefighter Jeffrey John Guardino. Firefighter Gerard Dewan. Firefighter Joseph Maloney. Firefighter John Kevin McAvey. Firefighter Timothy Patrick McSweeney. Firefighter Joseph J. Morgan. Firefighter Stephen John Olson. Ladder 4. Captain David Terrence Woolley. Lieutenant Daniel O. Callaghan. Firefighter Joseph Angelini Jr. Firefighter Peter Brennan. Firefighter Michael E. Brennan. Firefighter Michael Hwab. Firefighter Michael F. Lynch. Firefighter Samuel Otis. Firefighter Johns James Tipping II. Ladder 5. Lieutenant Vincent Francis Gimona. Lieutenant Michael McCullough. Firefighter Louise Arena. Firefighter Andrew Brunn. Firefighter Thomas Hanoffen. Firefighter Paul Halan Keating. Firefighter John A. Santor. Firefighter Gregory Thomas Sacido. Ladder 7. Captain Vernon Allen Richard. Firefighter George Kane. Firefighter Robert Joseph Fulte. Firefighter Richard Downey Jr. Firefighter Charles Mendez. Firefighter Vincent Picotta. Ladder 8. Lieutenant Vincent Gerard Halloran. Ladder 9. Gerard Baptiste. Firefighter John P. Turney. Firefighter Jeffrey P. Waltz. Ladder 10. Firefighter Sean Patrick Talon. Ladder 11. Lieutenant Michael Quilty. Firefighter Michael F. Camarada. Firefighter Edward James Day. Firefighter John F. Heffernan. Firefighter Ricardo John Kelly Jr. Firefighter Robert King Jr. Firefighter Matthew Rogan. Ladder 12. Angel L. Jarabi Jr. Firefighter Michael D. Mulan. Ladder 13. Captain Walter G. Hines. Firefighter Thomas Hetzel. Firefighter Dennis McHugh. Firefighter Thomas E. Sabella. Firefighter Gregory Stock. Ladder 15. Lieutenant Joseph Gerard Levy. Firefighter Richard Leonard Allen. Firefighter Arthur Thaddeus Berry. Firefighter Thomas W. Kelly. Firefighter Scott Kobitek. Firefighter Scott Larson. Firefighter Douglas E. Olshagar. Firefighter Eric T. Olson. Ladder 16. Lieutenant Raymond E. Murphy. Firefighter Robert Cotola. Ladder 20. Captain John R. Fisher. Firefighter John Patrick Burnside. Firefighter James Michael Gray. Firefighter Sean S. Hanley. Firefighter David LaForgue. Firefighter Robert Thomas Lenane. Firefighter Robert W. McMahon. Ladder 21. Firefighter Gregory T. Atwood. Firefighter Gerard Duffy. Firefighter Keith Glasgow. Firefighter Joseph Henry. Firefighter William E. Korowski. Firefighter Benjamin Suarez. Ladder 24. Captain Daniel J. Brethel. Firefighter Stephen Elliott Belson. Ladder 25. Lieutenant Glenn C. Perry. Firefighter Matthew Barnes. Firefighter Michael Collins. Firefighter John Kenneth Kumpel. Firefighter Robert Marana. Firefighter Joseph Rebelli. Firefighter Paul G. Ruback. Ladder 27. John Marshall. Ladder 38. Firefighter Peter Alexander Beefield. Ladder 42. Joseph Spohr Jr. Ladder 100. Ladder 101, excuse me. Lieutenant Joseph Gullickson. Firefighter Patrick Byron. Firefighter Salvatore B. Colodero. Firefighter Brian Canizaro. Firefighter Thomas J. Kennedy. Firefighter Joseph Lafio. Firefighter Terrence McShane. Ladder 105, Captain Vincent Brunton. Firefighter Thomas Richard Kelly. Firefighter Henry Alfred Miller Jr. Firefighter Dennis Oberg. Firefighter Frank Anthony Halamo. Ladder 111, Lieutenant Christopher P. Sullivan. Ladder 118, Lieutenant Robert M. Reagan. Firefighter Joseph Agnello. Firefighter Vernon Paul Cherry. Firefighter Scott Matthew Davidson. Firefighter Leon Smith Jr. Firefighter Peter Anthony Vega. Ladder 131, Firefighter Christian Michael Otto Regenhard. Ladder 132, Firefighter Andrew Jordan. Firefighter Michael Kiefer. Firefighter Thomas Rigoni. Firefighter John T. Vigiano. Firefighter Sergio Belafuente. Ladder 136, Firefighter Michael Joseph Colley. Ladder 166, William X. Wren. Rescue 1, Firefighter Gary Geidel. Firefighter William Henry. Firefighter Kenneth Joseph Marino. Firefighter Michael Matesi. Firefighter Gerard Terrence Nevins. Firefighter J. O'Keefe. Firefighter Brian Edward Sweeney. Rescue 2, Lieutenant Peter C. Martin. William David Lake. Firefighter Daniel F. Libretti. Firefighter John Napolitano. Firefighter Kevin O. Ruick. Firefighter Lincoln Cope. Firefighter Edward Ball. Rescue 3, Christopher Joseph Blackwell, firefighter. Firefighter Thomas Foley. Firefighter Thomas Gabino Jr. Firefighter Raymond Meisenheimer. Firefighter Donald J. Reagan. Firefighter Gerard Patrick Schreng. Rescue 4, Captain Brian Hickey. Lieutenant Kevin Dowell. Firefighter Terrence Patrick Farrell. Firefighter William J. Mahoney. Firefighter Peter Allen Nelson. Firefighter Darrell V. Purcell. Rescue 5, Captain Luis Joseph Medeferi. Lieutenant Harvey Harrell. Firefighter John P. Bergen. Firefighter Carl Vincent Benny. Firefighter Marcus Curtis Fior. Firefighter Andre G. Fletcher. Firefighter Douglas Charles Matthew. Firefighter Jeffrey Matthew Halazu. Firefighter Nicholas P. Rosamondo. Firefighter Alan Turasik. Special Operations, Chief Raymond Matthew Doney. Chief Charles Casper. Captain Patrick J. Waters. Lieutenant Timothy Higgins. Lieutenant Michael Thomas Russo Jr. Squad 1, Captain James M. Amato. Lieutenant Edward A. Pietari. Lieutenant Michael Esposito. Lieutenant Michael N. Fedor. Firefighter Brian Blitcher. Firefighter Gary Box. Firefighter Thomas M. Butler. Firefighter Peter Carroll. Firefighter Robert Cordis. Firefighter David J. Fontana. Firefighter Matthew David Garvey. Firefighter Stephen Siller. Squad 18, Lieutenant William E. McGinn. Firefighter Eric Allen. Firefighter Andrew Frederick. Firefighter David Hollerman. Firefighter Timothy Haskell. Firefighter Manuel Mojica. Firefighter Lawrence Bergello. Squad 41, Lieutenant Michael K. Healy. Firefighter Thomas Patrick Colin III. Firefighter Robert Hamilton. Firefighter Michael J. Lyons. Firefighter Gregory Sikorsky, Firefighter R. Bruce Van Hine, Squad 252, Firefighter Terrell Coleman, Firefighter Thomas Kviskis, Firefighter Peter J. Lagone, Firefighter Patrick Leons, Firefighter Kevin Prior, Squad 288, Lieutenant Ronald T. Cowan, Firefighter Roni E. Geis, Firefighter Joseph Hunter, Firefighter Jonathan Lee Lapie, Firefighter Adam David Rand, Firefighter Timothy Matthew Welty, EMS Battalion 49, Paramedic Carlos R. Lilo, EMS Battalion 57, Paramedic Ricardo J. Quinn. This concludes all 343 names of the New York City Fire Department personnel who died in the attacks on September 11th, 2001. Please wait and stand for 30 seconds in a moment of silence. Not right now. Now we will ring the final bell for all 343 who have died. I will be reading a short history of what the final bell is and why we do it. The men and women of today's fire service are confronted with a more dangerous work environment than ever before. We're forced to continually change our strategies and tactics to accomplish our task. Our method may change, but our goals remain the same as they were in the past. To save lives and protect property, sometimes at a terrible cost. This is what we do. This is our chosen profession. This is the tradition of a firefighter. The fire service today is ever changing, but is steeped in traditions 200 years old. One such tradition is the sound of a bell. In the past, as firefighters began their tour of duty, it was the bell that signaled the beginning of the day's shift. Throughout the day and night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which summoned these brave souls to fight fires and place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow citizens. When the fire was out of the alarm had come to an end, it was the bell that signaled all completion of that call. When a firefighter had died in the line of duty, paying the supreme sacrifice, it was the most mournful toll of the bell that was solemnly announced a comrade's passing. We utilize these traditions as symbols which reflect honor and respect on those who have given so much and have served so well, symbolize the devotion that these brave souls had their duty. A special ring of 3 rings, 3 times, each presents the end of your comrade's duty. They will be returning to quarters. And so, to those who have selflessly given their lives for the good of their fellow man, the task completed, the duties well done. To our comrades, their last alarm, they're going home. Cue the bell. We will now move on to the Port Authority Police Department. The names are as follows: Superintendent Fernard V. Marone, Chief James A. Romito, Lieutenant Robert D. Surrey, Inspector Anthony P. Fonte Jr., Captain Kathy Nancy Mazza, Sergeant Robert M. Coffers, Officer Daniel Donald James McIntyre, Officer Walter Arthur McNeil, Officer Joseph Michael Navas, Officer James Nelson, Officer Alfonso J. Ninemeyer, Officer James Wendell Parham, Officer Dominic A. Pizzulo, Officer Antonio J. Rodriguez, Officer Bruce Albert Reynolds, Officer Christopher C. Amorso, Officer Maurice V. Berry, Officer Clinton David Sear, Officer Donald A. Foreman, Officer Greg J. Verhearn, Officer Uhura Gunga Houston, Officer George G. Howard, Officer Thomas E. Gorman, Officer Stephen Exco Jr., Officer Paul Williams Jurgens, Officer Liam Kalan, Officer Paul Lazikins, Officer David Pagrusin Legman, Officer John Joseph Lennon, Officer John Dennis Levi, Officer James Francis Lynch, Officer John P. Scala, Officer Wyland W. Stort Jr., Officer Kenneth F. Tishan, Officer Nathan Webb, Officer Michael T. Holy, and K9 Dog Sirius. Now we move on to the 21 gun salute. Let me go to the 21 gun salute. Before we do start that, let me name off the NYPD you may set up though. Sergeant Timothy A. Roy, Sergeant John Gerard Coughlin, Sergeant Rodney C. Gillis, Detective Joseph V. Vigiano, Detective Claude Daniel Richards, Officer Morris Ann Smith, Officer Raymond Soares, Officer Paul Talty, Officer Santos Valentine Jr., Officer Robert E. Weaver, Officer Ronald Philip Klopfer, Officer Thomas M. Lagone, Officer James Patrick Leahy, Officer Brian Grady McDonald's, Officer John William Perry, Officer Glenn Karen Petit, Officer John D. Alera, Officer Vincent Dans, Officer Jerome M. P. Dominguez, Officer Stephen P. Driscoll, Officer Mark Joseph Ellis, and Officer Robert Facio Jr. You may now do the 21 gun salute.
Detail. Aim. Fire. Ready? Aim. Fire. Ready? Aim. Fire. Detail at ease.
We will now move on to the private emergency medical services. Paramedic, New York Presbyterian Hospital, Keith Fairbairn. EMT, Forest Hills Volunteer Ambulance, Richard Perlman. I have to just say his age, 18 years old. Paramedic, Mario Santoro, New York Presbyterian Medical Center. EMT, Yamel Marino, for the Montefiore Medical Center. Part-time FDNY firefighter and EMT and NYPD cadet Mohammed Solomon Hamandani. EMT Mark Solons, Cabrini Medical Center. EMT Mark Schwartz, Hunter Ambulance. EMT Jeff Simpson, Dumfries Triangle Rescue Squad. I would now go down to the New York Fire Patrol. New York Fire Patrol Unit 2, Greenwich Village. Patrolman Keith Roma. This concludes all names of those first responders who have died in 9/11 attacks. Please, would you please have a moment of silence for 30 seconds? Now to conclude the ceremony, I want to thank everyone who came to today's memorial, honestly. I know it was last minute, like I said, but I want to thank you all for coming to the ceremony, reading off all names of all first responders who died during September 11th, 2001, who gave their lives on that fateful day. I want to close with some remarks too. Whatever you guys are doing in life, never give up, honestly. Don't do what I did. Don't give up on your life and then push yourself down. Keep pushing forward. I gave up on my life a lot. I didn't keep going to school. I didn't keep going to college. I gave up my fire academy at first, but in the end, I got it. I did my EMT. I got everything. Only you can hinder yourself from achieving goals, so please push forward and reach for the sky. I also want to thank Joseph for the sounds. I want to thank Josh for helping me organize this, and also Joseph too. I want to thank everybody for attending and help me setting this up as I can. Now, if I will, I'll let the staff address whatever they need, give some closing remarks. So, with all staff, I'll go down the list. If you want to give any closing remarks, I will let you speak. Josh W. to Lincoln 4.
Just want to thank you all for being here, being respectful, and participating in this event. It really means a lot. It shows your guys' dedication to the community, not only to the community, but to your guys' heart. And this was a big event. Some of you may not have even been born when this actually happened, or you may have been so young that you can't remember. But for some of us, this is something that we will always remember, and we thank you for coming out and having this memorial with us. That's all.
Patrick P. 3005.
Nothing else, just what Josh said. Thank you guys for being so respectful.
Jonathan T. 3025.
Same traffic. Appreciate everyone coming out for this.
Joseph C. Foxtrot 303.
I want to thank everyone for coming out, being cooperative, helping out with everything who helped out. Firefighter Joseph O was helping out with the ladder trucks. Alex J with organizing Tunnel and Gun Salute. Josh coming out and streaming it. I saw there you were over 110 viewers for a little bit. I want to thank all the viewers that are still watching for being respectful in the comments. And such a good event, and I'm glad I could be online to witness it.
Stephen B. 5026.
Just have to say I really appreciate everybody who came out today. It really shows that the DOJ community is more than just a community, and it's truly a family, and we're all able to come together and have a memorial for such a tragic event in history.
Benjamin C. Foxtrot 402.
Maybe as everyone else before me, thank you to everyone for coming out, and especially also a special thank you to you, Kyle, for putting all of this together and hosting it with very good honors.
Alex J. 5 Delta 203. I think your mic's muted, Alex.
Yes, sir. I apologize for that. I'll just go ahead and touch it quickly then. In regards to everybody that said before myself, appreciate everybody coming out for being extremely respectful for such a tragic event. I want to definitely touch on the fact this is not just a community. This is a family, and that doesn't just go for the community that we're a part of. That goes for just America in general and surrounding, where we can come together, we can have something like this, and at the end of the day, we are brother and sister. So I want to appreciate everybody.
Dylan B. 3078.
Nothing else that hasn't already been said. Just thank you.
Justin R. 3073.
Pretty much the same traffic. Just appreciate everybody coming out, being polite.
Carrie S. 5 Delta 303.
I'd like to thank everyone on stream for coming out and watching. We wanted to just remember and salute everyone that was killed in the terrible event that happened 17 years ago. And showing up means that we didn't waste our time.
Peter R. Command 301. Sorry, Control 301.
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Kyle, for putting this all together. I know it was last minute, but it was really well put together, and I was really proud to be a part of this. And on behalf of the entire comms COC, I was sent to say that our deepest sympathies goes to the survivors, family and friends, and everyone affected, and deepest respects go to all of the units that participated in this channel. We greatly appreciate you putting up your time to just sit here for an hour to respect all the people that gave their lives.
Mike L. 2 Lincoln 136.
As an active duty NYPD officer, I want to thank everyone here on the behalf of New York City.
Tyler P. 5 Delta 213.
Just want to say thank you everyone for coming to this memorial. I'd also like to say DOJRP state's just not a community but a family. It means it. Rest in peace to all. I'm clear.
Joey P. 3329.
Just want to thank you to Kyle and Josh for organizing this event. Thank you to Josh for streaming. Thank you to the chat, the stream chat. You guys were very respectful during the moment of silence, and just thank you to all for participating. It was a lovely event.
Paul V, 3330.
Same traffic as above.
Ben E, 3544.
Just want to say thank you to everyone who decided to come out. Thanks to Josh and of course Kyle for setting this up for us.
Chad B, 3522.
Again, just thanks everybody. Thanks Kyle for putting this on for us.
Isaac J, Civ 554.
No thanks, sir.
John G, to Lincoln 537.
I just want to say that having served in the military, served in Afghanistan, going all day today at work, my daily schedule, not one person mentioning it, barely mentioned the news of my podcast. To end my day with an online gaming community and a family, as someone else said, doing this ceremony, I'm just honored to have been a part of it. And shout out to everyone in this community who put it on, supported it, all the viewers in the community and help support it, respect it. God bless all of you.
Stephen D, to Lincoln 501.
Sorry, my mic was muted. I apologize. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody, and I'm grateful for being able to participate in this event. Like previously stated, this line we are in is more than just a line. It also represents how we stand as one. We're all in one line together, and we can all work together to help each other out and be there for each other. Like stated, this is not just a community. We are one family, and we are all together.
And not in my remarks. I honestly want to thank you all for coming. I like I said the last three times, it was last minute. I didn't talk with Joseph about this in the morning. I didn't think it was going to happen because stuff, but Josh was able to make it happen. Joseph was able to make it happen. I want to thank you guys for that. And also Mike, thank you for being in NYPD, honestly. I don't think a lot of us knew that, though. I want to thank you for that. This is really great. This just shows we're a huge community. We're not just a community, we're a family. I might have only been in this community for a month now, but it's really tight with me. It's really close with me now. Everyone works together, everyone helps each other. We're not just a thin red line, we're not just a thin blue line, we're not just a thin green line, red line, whatever you want to say. We're a family. I also want to thank everybody in real life too, that got me through my fire career and my EMS career. That's helped me get through my fire EMS career as right now. I'm hoping I can do great things, and I'm hoping because of them, I can do what I do today. And again, I want to thank everybody who came. I know it was long. I know the names are long, but thank you. All right, that concludes our ceremony. If anyone would like to add any remarks, please speak now. And if not, you are free to go to active duty. I can say fire pictures. Alright, but overall, the memorial service is concluded at this time at 21:31 Central Standard Time. Thank you all for coming.
Great work, Kyle.
All right, guys. I want to thank you again for coming out to this. Thank you for being here for all of this, the entire event. Thank you for being respectful and helping us during this and being active in the chat. Thank you guys again for all coming out. This was very last minute, and we very much thank you for being here and supporting us with this. So, with that, we're gonna end this stream. I might stream later again, but I want to make this its own stream. So thank you guys again for being here, and I love you all. If you guys are still around, be sure to join Discord. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put the links in there. But we're going to go raid somebody on the way out since we have a huge party. Let's go do a Twitch raid. So stand by for that, and we'll do that in a minute, guys. Thank you again for being here.